trying to keep up with Kailyn Lowry's love life is. Well, it's hard. Really, really hard. She's one of those people who don't seem to enjoy being single, which is fine, of course, and it definitely makes for some solid reality show drama. After breaking up with the father of her first child, Joe Rivera, she began dating a guy named Jordan, but they broke up when she cheated on him with Joe. Shortly after that she met Javi Marroquin, and shortly after that they were married and expecting a child of their own. There's a little bit of confusion on this next part, but somewhere near the end of Kailyn and Javi's marriage, either while they were legally separated or just before, depending on who and when you ask, she hooked up with someone else. While he was deployed, it seemed clear that he didn't really trust her to remain faithful to him, and there was also that are they or aren't they? Period with friend Becky Hayter. Then of course, at some point during all that divorce drama, Kailyn started something up with Chris Lopez, something intense enough to get her pregnant. It's a little exhausting just to think about, isn't it? But still, this girl is out there, living her best life, and bless her for it. Though it is pretty interesting that, in a new interview with In Touch, it seems like she may be thinking that living her best life means living a life with Chris Lopez. But before she gets straight to Chris, Kailyn talks a little bit about what it's like to be a mother of 3 boys. Spoiler alert, it's not easy. As Kailyn says, her time right now is spent trying to figure out time management, trying to figure out when I'm going to sleep, and if I'll ever sleep again. Relatable as the kids would say. She also touches on the fact that she didn't find out baby Lo's sex until he was born. She says that she wasn't exactly surprised, because she thought she'd have another boy. Adorably, she says that when she did find out he was a boy, she was so happy she cried. When asked about the possibility of having a daughter someday, she said, "I think I would want to have one, but I'm not dead set on trying to have one. If it happens then whatever, but I'm not actively trying to have one or anything." We'd hope not. It hasn't even been 2 months since she gave birth. But it is sweet to think about her adding to her brood in the future, isn't it? Especially if she ends up having more kids with Chris Lopez. About Chris, she says he's good, he's really hands-on as a father. He kind of just picked up on it right away. I didn't have to help him hold the baby, he kind of just knew, and the same thing with diaper changing and stuff. I had never seen him with babies before, but he kind of just knew what to do, she says. Then Kailyn was asked directly about the status of her relationship with Chris, and that's when she got a little vague. Things are okay, she says. We're getting along and so I just want to keep that going. Kailyn Lowry's unnamed son, baby Lo. She did say that she's not dating right now, but that she and Chris are just trying to figure out what works for us, whatever that looks like. It sounds kind of exciting, right? As she's said, it was her choice to get pregnant with Chris while they weren't in any sort of long-term committed relationship, so if that's how things end up, obviously that's just how they end up. But wouldn't it be cute if she was able to turn all that drama into a love story? And more babies?